Thank you for listening to Entity Number B333's Mission Log 8. This log includes reference to crime families, attempted murder, bullying, references to police, and strong language. Enjoy.
Entity number B333 reporting, Mission Log 8. Director Lavender has called me to their office for something. I know directors must be busy, and they took time out of their schedule for me. I must have done something right.
Or you did something horribly wrong. And I see you've neglected to mention that I'm accompanying you in your endless mission logging.
Oh, of course! How could I forget? I'm currently being accompanied by my wonderful secretary, entity number G005.
Secretary, please. At this point, I'm more like a janitor.
If you're done mocking me, let's actually head inside Director Lavender's office.
Well, hello, Entity B333 and Entity G005. Congratulations on completing your first mission with a severe reality corruption. You didn't die! What fun! Now, onto this mission's business. Your next assignment is to a reality with only slight reality corruption. You'll be completing a simple retrieval mission for an item that has been moved between realities, and you'll have 12 hours to do it.
Nice!
It certainly is. Now, since you've been doing so well in your missions, the Moirai project has become quite prestigious. We have a couple more people who will be assisting you from now on. Some entities from the yellow sector have been assigned to provide more information for certain missions, such as this one.
Whoa, entities from Interreality Relations? That's official.
I believe someone is here to deliver the paperwork now.
Oh my god. That's...
Yes! That's the real Entity D341 this time, Entity B333. No need to worry about Dane here.
Right. Dean, it's so good to see you again! What are you doing here?
Entity D341 is on secretarial duties for Supervisor Indigo. They have been passing paperwork between our two offices.
Here's your paperwork, B.
Wait, this is a big change. Dean, are you still our mentor?
I'm afraid someone who has committed infractions, such as the ones committed by Entity D341, cannot be trusted. Supervisor Indigo and I have generously decided that if you encounter an issue, you will be able to come to one of us.
Right. Yeah, of course.
Of course. Well, as your stand-in mentor and as the director of the Purple Sector, I do have a small comment on your performance during your last mission. Unfortunately, there was a life form in reality number 5414 that became aware of your involvement in the issues with reality.
Right. Yes, the computer. I'm so sorry about that.
I'm sure you are. Now, some members of the Black Sector were sent, and luckily, the conflict has been neutralized. But your actions could have led to far more frightening consequences.
The facility sent in someone from threat management?
Take Entity D341 here as an example. As generous as the facility is, remember that those who complete their work insufficiently have others who are eager to take their places. Take Entity G005 here. They've been completing their paperwork very diligently. Say you begin slipping in your assignments. Entity G005 would be more than prepared to take up the reins of the Moirai project. Isn't that right?
What?
Wow, I would be more than happy to.
Wonderful! Now, Entity G005, don't think we've forgotten about your slip-ups just because you haven't been working outside of Reality Zero. You haven't been entirely professional.
I'm not sure what you're referring to.
No? Perhaps you'd like to hear a playback from one of your recent mission logs.
B's report says they've begun to once again impersonate a higher power. I knew they had an unbridled god complex, but this is starting to get ridiculous.
Wow.
I didn't think...
Don't forget that when you record something on your audio device, it goes straight to the facility and to the creative. No takebacks. Now, of course we want you to be sure to record your full day for quality assurance, but just try to remember your audience, Well, I think that will be all for now. Better get going on your mission, you two. Entity D341, stay behind for a moment.
Thank you, Director Lavender.
Of course, Director Lavender.
My pleasure.
Listen, about that mission log...
Don't bother. I already knew how you felt about me. There's no reason to try to justify it now.
I didn't think you were going to hear it.
That doesn't change the fact you said it! I don't know why you're even bothering to try to talk to me about this. It's a waste of time. Dean! Oh my god, it's so good to see you!
B, Goose, it's good to see you again too.
What happened to you? I was worried you weren't gonna come back.
Indigo, Supervisor Indigo and Director Lavender both made their cases to the Creative on whether or not I should be fired after the incident in containment. The Creative generously granted that I be allowed to stay on staff doing more simple tasks.
Dean, is something wrong? You're acting funny.
The light on your audio device, it's different. Normally they're red when they're recording, aren't they? Yours is purple.
As part of my rehabilitation into the facility, I'm not allowed to turn off my audio device.
Wait, never? That seems like a lot.
You're saying if you so much as sneeze, the Creative will know.
The facility has allowed me to have 10-minute personal breaks, but all the rest of the time on the job is recorded remotely.
Dean, I'm so sorry, but I'm glad you're still here.
I am too. Let me walk you two to the portal, for all time's sake.
Thanks, Dean.
Well, we're here. Do you have everything you need for the mission?
Just me and my god complex, ready to go.
All right, very funny.
You seemed to think so when you said it.
It wasn't supposed to be.
Maybe a containment pod wouldn't be so bad right now. B, stay safe. You'll be back before you know it.
For your next reality, the Creative has selected reality number 1420 at Lakeville High School. This reality is currently undergoing low levels of reality corruption. Proceed with caution.
Okay, this must be the place. It looks like from the paperwork I'm going to be investigating this location. Wow, it has notes and a pseudonym and everything. Currently, I'm standing in front of a large building with stairs leading up to a number of doors. The sign behind me reads Lakeville High School. I've been sent to a high school drama? Shit, that means teens, doesn't it? Okay, I'll just try to avoid life forms as much as I can.
Hold on just a minute there. Who are you?
Well, shit.
What do you think you're doing, loitering outside of our fine school? Rule number 1 is no loitering outside of the school.
Shit. I should look through these forms. I'm confused. Life form profile, this person looks like a student. He's 5'3", and I can't tell his hair color because he's wearing... Is that a beret? He's wearing this ominous coat over what looks like a school uniform and...
Who are you talking to? Answer or I'll be forced to remove you from the premises. I am a trained red belt in Taekwondo.
Dennis, what seems to be the problem?
Oh, thank God. Lifeform profile, there is a 5'8" student wearing a sky blue turtleneck under a suit jacket with a gold lapel pin approaching us. He looks like he's in charge.
Oh, Eugene, I was just trying to carry out my duty.
I can take it from here. Hello there. I'm Eugene King, the president of the student council here at Lakeville High. What's your name?
There. My name is J. Doe. What? That's so basic. No fun whatsoever. Anyways, I'm a transfer student. This is my first day at Lakeville High. Transfer student? There's no way they're gonna believe that.
Transfer student? You don't look like a high schooler.
Don't be rude. It's a modern high school. Everyone looks like a 30-year-old supermodel and wears clothes that adhere to a character color scheme. This is Dennis Harper, the student council vice president and the head of the disciplinary committee. It's nice to meet you, Jay. Would you like a tour?
That sounds great. I'd love a tour. Wow, this is the nicest school I've ever seen in my life. Everything looks polished and all the students are dressed stylishly. And they sort of do look like 30-something-year-old models. Anyways, there are green and gold banners everywhere.
Our school is very focused on school spirit. Up ahead, we have a life-sized model of our mascot, Franny the Fraction.
Huh. That's sort of a unique mascot.
Just another way we stand out. More importantly, there's our school motto written below it. Divide and conquer. Those are words we live by here at Lakeville High. It's the best way to handle your responsibilities.
Oh, speaking of responsibilities, I'm sorry, I don't mean to take your time away from, class or whatever.
My duties as the leader of the student council always come first.
Before school?
Here, let me show you around. Here we have the room where the robotics team works.
Oh, a robotics team! That's awesome! I love science! Let me see what they're up to.
We have finally done it. We have created an incredible machine. We have created life.
Who is that? Lifeform profile? Inside the room there is a 5'2" student with bright red hair and thick glasses, standing over a table. They're wearing a lab coat that looks singed. It looks like they're building something.
That is Elliot Evans, the captain of the robotics team.
Whoa, wait, why are there broken robot parts all over the ground?
Oh, right. That. Well, it seems as though some pranksters have been messing with the different school activities recently. They came by the other day and smashed the prototypes the robotics club have been working on.
Guide, does that look like that might be the reality corruption?
Scanning. It does not appear as though the source of the reality corruption is located in the area you are indicating with your gauntlet.
Damn, really? I was hoping it would be that easy.
Something wrong, Jay?
Oh, nope. I'd just like to talk to myself. It helps me, divide and conquer my problems.
You're already shaping up to be a model student. Follow me. This is the band hallway, where the music rooms and practice rooms are. The band at our school is ridiculously dedicated. If you listen closely, you can hear them play.
Very interesting. Oh, what's all that caution tape over there for?
Oh, that's where the trophy case was. Last week, someone broke in. They smashed the glass and melted a bunch of the trophies. We're still searching for the culprit.
Guide, does it seem like the trophy case might be the source of the reality corruption?
Scanning. It does not appear to be.
Seriously? Wrong again?
We have about 500 students in our marching band, making them the largest club at our school.
And yet we're still outcasts within our own halls.
Huh?
Oh, that's Finley Todd. Finley is the drumline captain.
Okay, lifeform profile. Sitting in one of the chairs outside the band room is a 6-foot student with long black hair and a lot of eyeliner. Wait, if they're a captain, doesn't that mean they're one of the people in charge of, 500 students?
And still, no one understands me. Even among the outcasts, the drumline kids are double outcasts.
Does that cancel out and make you popular?
Let's just continue the tour. This is the auditorium where the debate team practices.
Geez, something bad must have happened in this room. All of the podiums look like they've been covered in graffiti. Is this another prank?
It looks like that's what the team is meeting about right now.
Well, might as well try again. Guide, if you can scan those desks, does it seem like that might be where the reality corruption is located?
Scanning. It does not appear to be.
Wow, I keep striking out.
Sitting right over there is Vanessa Vanderbilt. She's the current varsity captain of the debate team.
That girl? Wow, yeah, I could not miss her if I tried. Lifeform profile, sitting over there is a roughly 5'5" student with almost impossibly smooth brown hair. Like she's underwater, and flawless makeup, honestly. Did she get that done professionally? Anyways, and a salmon-colored headband. Actually, she's wearing, salmon-colored everything. I've never seen that much of the color salmon in my life.
What was that? Who said that? It's coral, you dunce! Oh, I am so going to tell my father about this.
It's best we keep moving. Look out this window. Lakeville High School is famous for our incredible athletic facilities. From here, you can see the football field, the soccer field, the track, the baseball diamond. An inordinate amount of money has been spent to keep our teams performing on the best possible fields.
Wow! Do you guys win a lot?
No.
Oh, what's going on over at the baseball diamond? Lifeform profile, it looks like a tall person with a high ponytail is currently being hoisted up by a huge group of girls.
That's the softball team. That's their star player, Jessie Johnson.
Oh, that's interesting. It doesn't look like there's anything wrong with the athletics facilities. Have they not gotten pranked?
I guess you're right. That's our cue. Let's head over to the lunchroom.
Oh, sure. Wait, why were all the students in club meetings if it was just before lunchtime? Why haven't I seen anyone in class?
Here we are. Now, this is the most important place in the entire school.
It's just the lunchroom.
Oh, it's so much more than a lunchroom. This is the only place in the entire school where all of the different cliques coexist. Let me show you around. You have all the typical cliques at our school. Over here are the nerds. Elliot and the robotics team lead this group.
Now, unfortunately, as we all know, this year's robotics competition has placed a ban on laser technology due to the incident last year.
Over here, you have the band kids and the theater kids. Most of the theater kids aren't here right now since they're rehearsing. Oh, there's Finley.
The rest of the school will always look down on kids like us. It's just a fact of life.
They objectively have the most students sitting in their section.
Over there, you have the rich, popular crowd. That's basically just Vanessa and the rest of the debate team.
And then my father said, "You and what Internal Revenue Service?"
Everyone is pretty sure that her dad is a crime lord.
And that doesn't bother anyone?
Hey, more money for the school. Over there are the jocks. You'll recognize Jessie from before. She's the one winning the arm wrestling tournament. Those are all the biggest cliques at the school.
Interesting. What clique are you a part of?
Oh, the student council is a clique of its own, just a step above all the rest. I sit with the rest of the council over there. Rule number 4 is that the council has to sit separately from the other students.
Using the term the council makes it sound so ominous and important.
It is.
Oh.
Anyways, as you can see, Dennis and the other disciplinary officers are patrolling the lunchroom, making sure everyone stays in line. Rule number 5 is that all of the students have to keep to their own sections of the lunchroom.
What? Okay, first of all, are there no adults here? Wait, what do you mean stay in line? And what's with all these rules?
With all the different cliques in one place, things can get quite chaotic. That's what the council is for. We write the rules, and the disciplinary officers enforce them.
Don't even act like you don't drive to school and your dad's paying for that car. Does it even have
One that even introduced that stupid idea in the first
all
place.
of the podiums in the auditorium have been spray painted? Who else would it be if not you weirdo art kids? I mean, one of you hissed at me the other day. Who does that?
Of course you'd accuse the tragic social outcasts of the school. You'll never understand us. We make music, not war. Besides, the trophies in our cabinets were melted. The only ones who would be able to do that would be the robotics team.
We would never do such a thing. Not to mention that we were also targeted by the pranksters. Our award-winning robot, Talos Alpha, was smashed to pieces when we arrived at our laboratory this morning. The only clique with enough brute force to cause that much damage to our indestructible machine would be the jocks.
Hey! As if we'd waste our time. We have to save all our muscle power we can for our games. There's no reason we'd spend it on destroying your dumb machines. Your dumb nerd machines for twerps.
Should we do something? Here, I can try and step in.
Don't worry. We don't have to lift a finger. I'll give the signal to Dennis, and the disciplinary committee will take care of it. Don't forget, divide and conquer. Dennis.
Everyone, get back to your seats this instant. Officers, go.
That would be pretty hard.
Damn it, Jessie. I'm a roboticist, not
Not
entertainment.
actually.
seems like a bit of a power trip to me.
What was that?
Oh, I was just thinking about what an effective job you all are doing here. Great work.
You have the exact sort of attitude we look for on the student council, Jay. If you keep this up, we might just give you a position. Here, let's head over to the theater. We can sit it on their dress rehearsal.
Wait, are the members of the student council not elected?
A long time ago, members used to get elected, but the student body has been so divided recently. Don't worry, though, it's still open to the rest of the students. There are 5 students on the student council. If 5 members of the student body who are leaders within their peer groups decide to come to a student council meeting, the council will allow them to speak. Sounds like lunch is over.
That seemed like an arbitrary amount of time.
This is our theater. As you can see, there's quite a bit of hustle and bustle right now as everyone is getting ready for the opening performance of Romeo and Juliet tonight. Oh, and there's Toni Monet. She's the president of the drama club and will be playing Juliet.
Wow, another lifeform profile? This person is about 5'6", long wavy brown hair and scuffed tennis shoes. She's wearing a brightly colored cutoff flannel tucked into black jeans.
Oh, hello. Is this a new student we have here? That's great. You're just in time to see us doing wet tech.
That sounds disgusting.
You're funny. You should join theater. To be an actor is to be the most human one can be. To, in fact, embody all of humanity.
I don't think I want to join theater.
I can't blame you.
Jessie, you're late to rehearsal.
Oh, I'm sorry, Toni. I totally lost track of time in the lunchroom. Is it okay if some of my teammates sit in and watch?
Whoa, wait, is that Jessie, the captain of the softball team? I thought you said the different cliques didn't interact with one another.
Yes, it is. Jessie will be playing Romeo opposite Toni's Juliet.
It's a wonderful example of theater bringing people together. A shining beacon of light in a school divided by conflict. Romeo and Juliet is the perfect play for such a bold casting choice. A tragic romance that spans 2 factions, divided by ignorance.
Tragic indeed. Here, Jay, let's sit in and watch them rehearse. It looks like they'll be starting the show from the balcony scene.
What was that?
Oh, Romeo. Oh, Romeo. Wherefore art thou, Romeo?
Whoa, what the hell just happened? The set piece is breaking. We should go help.
Toni, are you alright? Do you need help?
I'm okay. I'm coming down. I'm just worried about the set piece.
Okay, let's try this again. Maybe my scanning has been too specific or something. I mean, it is a slight amount of reality corruption. Maybe it's harder to detect. Guide, is the source of the reality corruption nearby right now?
Scanning. It appears that the source of the reality corruption is in this room.
Let's scram, guys.
Oh shit, come on, let's get out of here.
I'm out of here.
Okay, that's awfully suspicious. Those jocks came here right before something goes wrong, and now they're leaving right after. And they're the only ones who didn't have their facilities damaged, too. If they have whatever is causing the reality corruption, they could be using it to terrorize all the other activities.
I hope they're able to fix that before the show tonight. These pranksters really are stirring up trouble.
Eugene, doesn't it seem suspicious that the jocks have been the only ones to not get pranked?
That's a good point. We should collect more evidence.
Ooh, I can investigate it for you. Maybe try to figure out what's going on. It seems like all the jocks report to Jessie. She headed backstage with Toni. I can go and listen in and see if I can figure out exactly what's going on.
This is exactly the kind of thinking we need from student council members. I'll wait here to avoid raising suspicion. Report back your findings to me. Anything suspicious at all. We can cover more ground together, Jay. Remember, divide and conquer.
Right! Divide and conquer. All right, I'm currently investigating the backstage area. It looks like the balcony isn't the only set piece that's been damaged. There are broken weapons and destroyed props everywhere. Where's Jessie? I should confront her about the jocks and see if she knows anything about them having some strange item that they're using against the different cliques.
Hey, it's gonna be okay.
Oh, I hear them backstage over here.
Thank you for looking out for me. You're too sweet. I just don't understand why everything is going wrong.
Hey, don't worry about it, alright? The softball team is more than happy to help you out. We helped you fix the curtain last week, right? We can help you pull the show together.
Wait, what? The jocks have been helping with the play?
You're the best. Putting your muscle to good use. You jocks aren't so bad after all.
I would hope so. I mean, you're dating one.
I love you, musclehead.
I love you too, dork.
Well, I guess that theory was a bust. It seems like I'm completely wasting my time. If the jocks aren't causing this, then who is?
There you are, Jay. Did you get any more evidence of what the jocks have been up to?
Actually, I have the opposite. It sounds like the jocks aren't actually trying to threaten the drama department. The softball team's been helping out the theater kids.
Interesting. Here, let's go up to the catwalk. We can't have anyone else overhearing.
Seems overkill, but sure. Whoa, I've never been to a catwalk before. There's practically a labyrinth of metal platforms above the stage. There's so many lights and tangled wires honestly everywhere. Eugene was right, no one else is up here right now.
Now, why are the jocks helping the drama department?
It sounds like Tony and Jessie are dating. It's actually really cute.
Tony and Jessie? A theater kid and a jock. Well, your investigation did unearth something valuable.
But hey, that's good news, right? That means there should be less conflict between all the different cliques.
It really is tragic. You had so much potential, Jay.
Huh? What do you mean?
You had all the makings of a loyal student council member.
What are you talking about?
A unity between the jocks and the theater kids isn't a good thing. It's a dangerous thing. If the different cliques start associating with one another, who knows what might happen?
But there would be more order if they all got along.
Order? Maybe. But what about power? If they were to unite, there wouldn't be much to stop them from overpowering the student council. That's why we must keep each group apart.
Oh my god. Since none of the cliques get along, they can't get a place at the student council meetings. But how do you keep them apart?
Why, I'm glad you asked. With this.
Holy shit! Guys, is that the source of the reality corruption?
Scanning. It would appear so.
I don't know what it is or where it came from. All I know is when I press this button, it causes chaos. And there is power in chaos.
Why are you telling me all this?
Because this alliance is a problem. And you, Jay, have just become part of the problem. But I can solve this problem with just a little more chaos.
Oh my god, the machine is breaking this part of the catwalk! Shit, okay, some lights fell and my leg is caught in the wires. Fuck, it hurts! How do I get out of this?
Careful, Jay. The faster you move, the faster that thing breaks. Now, I'm off to an emergency student council meeting. I was going to use anything you found about the jocks to call one, but this works even better. After all, a prank leading to a new student getting killed in the theater is certainly grounds for a change. The play will be shut down, and I'll have reason enough to propose my new rule. Rule number 10. No interaction between cliques.
You're insane! Don't you care about this school? Doesn't this betray everything a student council should stand for?
Did you already forget our motto, Jay? Divide and conquer.
Shit, what do I do? There's no way I'm going to get offed by some high school nerd!
Entity number B333. It would appear as though you are in a life-threatening amount of danger.
Yeah, you think? Sorry, that was rude and uncalled for. Yes, is there anything you can do to help me get out of this?
It is all right. The tools currently in your arsenal are the laser, the shield, and the flamethrower additions to your gauntlet. Would you like to activate one of these capabilities?
Well, a flamethrower and a shield can't help. Oh, maybe if I use the laser, I can get myself out of these wires! Guide, activate laser.
Activating laser.
Okay, I better get down there and explain what's happening.
Not another prank. What on earth happened this time?
Jessie, Tony, I need to talk to you two.
Oh my goodness, it's the new kid. Jay, are you all right? Did you say the name of the Scottish play?
I have no idea what you're talking about, but you need to act fast. Eugene is calling an emergency student council meeting to keep the students from different cliques from interacting.
What? Why would he do something like that?
I'll explain more later. For now, I need you two to gather all of the other leaders of the cliques in the school. Act fast, or there's no way you're going to be able to put up your play tonight.
We can't allow art to be sacrificed. But are you sure you're ready to have all of the cliques together in one room? It could be dangerous.
I would criticize your usage of the word dangerous, but honestly, a high schooler just tried to kill me, so I'll bite. Still, it'll be worth it. Your school has been divided for long enough.
You better have a great reason to ask me to come spend time with all these
I don't know if you should be proud of that.
Nerds! I resent that. I'll have you know, I'm getting into college based off of an athletic scholarship alone. I got a 2 on my ACT.
I don't know if you should be proud of that.
Shit, nerd.
As if we'd want to spend time with some vapid prep anyway.
I'm more concerned about the fact that there are exposed wires and metal wreckage dangling from your ceiling. Looks fun, but I doubt any of you drama kids have the intelligence to handle it.
Oh, come on! Theater kids have the most important intelligence of all. Emotional intelligence. Intelligence of the soul.
Listen, I didn't bring all of you here just to bicker. This is ridiculous. We have something important to discuss.
Who even are you? You're just some new kid. You don't understand the politics of the school. I'd bully you, but you don't have braces or glasses.
We're all too different. It makes it hard to understand one another.
Especially for people to understand me.
You can't seriously tell me that all of you are that different. You're all high schoolers.
It's because I'm weird. I'm a weirdo. I don't fit.
That's not what I'm talking about. Listen, you're all basically children. Why do you have so much hatred for each other just based off of the activities you do?
It's not just that. We had to be split apart in the cafeteria because of all the pranks. You can't trust these troglodytes. They broke our robotics projects. We worked for weeks on those.
Are you kidding me? Oh, God!
We're arguing
You
about
make me want to start shoving people in lockers and stuff. You know, I don't think there's another human
anyone else
Knock it off! Jeez, now I can see why Dean was always so irritated by Goose and I bickering. Can't you see this is exactly what Eugene and the student council want? They only have power over you so long as you keep fighting among yourselves.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. The student council doesn't want us to fight. They have that stuck-up disciplinary committee.
That's exactly how they get you. Think about the school motto, divide and conquer. If you all keep fighting amongst yourselves, you'll never be able to have a say. I mean, you should understand how that works. Isn't your dad in the mafia or something?
You can't prove that.
So you're telling me it's the student council's fault that us band kids don't fit in?
Something like that, yes. Okay, listen. Eugene has been the one causing all of the pranks. He's the one who destroyed the catwalk. It's because I found out about the theater kids and the jocks forming an alliance. He wanted to get rid of me to frame the theater department and enact his next plan. A new rule saying none of the cliques will be allowed to interact with each other.
So what you're saying is Eugene is just like Saruman, secretly gathering forces for Sauron and betraying Gandalf.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but yes, exactly that.
I'm still not convinced. How are we supposed to know that different cliques can work together?
Because, well, Jessie and I aren't just star-crossed lovers in the school play.
Whoa. If a jock and a theater kid can make it work, maybe we all can get along.
So, what do you say? Let's go take down the student council.
Woo! Yes!
Also, is no one concerned by the fact a student just tried to murder me? Do we want to call the police or something?
Don't be dramatic.
Gotcha. All right, we're about to confront the student council. This is a lot more intense than I expected from a high school, if I'm being completely honest.
Hold it right there. An important student council meeting is in progress. Staying out of student council meetings is rule number 6.
Get out of our way if you don't want trouble, Dennis.
You can't speak to me like that. I'm the head of the disciplinary committee and vice president of the student council.
Then why aren't you in the meeting?
I trust Eugene to make the right call.
You mean Eugene knows you'll just do whatever he wants?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? He trusts me.
He trusts you to do whatever he asks. You're not even his vice president. You're like his guard dog. Let's go in, guys.
Wow, Vanessa, that was awesome! You totally crushed his spirit.
Thank you. It's my specialty.
What are you doing here? Wait, Jay? You're alive?
That's right, Eugene. And I've brought together all of your precious cliques to take a stand at the student council meeting.
Well, you may have thwarted me so far, but that means nothing. Even though you have brought the 5 leaders of the different cliques here, you still don't have enough votes to overrule the council.
Unless we can convince the council, that is.
And how do you plan to do that? Who would turn against the most powerful group in the school? We have the disciplinary committee on our side.
The outcasts of the school far outnumber the disciplinary committee. Once the rest of the school accepts us, you're doomed.
But there's no proof the cliques could even work together.
Wrong again. The softball team has been working tirelessly on the theater.
And once it gets put on, the entire school will see the beautiful art that can be created when we all work together.
Also, Eugene is an attempted murderer. Does that have any stake in this argument? No? Gotcha.
You're turning the student council against me. How dare you? This school will never work without me.
No, the school will finally be free from you.
That's what you think, but I won't go down without a fight.
Oh no, he's pulling out the remote.
Not so fast, Eugene.
What? You idiot. You made me drop it.
I'm not going to be your guard dog anymore.
Whoa. Just like Grima Wormtongue.
Elliot, you're closest to the remote. Grab it.
Whoa, what is this thing?
That's enough. I will take no more of this betrayal.
Ow, hey.
Hey, I wasn't done with that.
If I'm going down, I'm taking this school down with me. What? The device isn't working.
I told you I wasn't done with it. I just got done taking it apart.
No. No! My plan has failed. You'll never be able to manage this school now. Who will be your new leader?
I think that's pretty obvious. The person who united all of us. The only one quirky and different enough to help us see what we all have in common.
Jay! Me! Oh, right. Jay!
Wow. Guys, I'm so honored. But really, it was all of you who brought yourselves together. I think all of you should join the student council so you can always have a representative from each group. Also, I'm transferring away tomorrow.
That's a good idea.
You all, thank you for showing me the error of my ways. Here, Jay, take the weird machine Eugene was holding.
Yeah, here are the other parts. I could put it back together for you.
No, that won't be necessary. I'll just, go throw it away.
This is great and all, but we still won't be able to put on the play tonight considering the state Eugene has left things in.
Hey, I don't know about that. Now you don't just have the jocks, but everybody else on your side too.
If we bring all the band kids together, our numbers are mighty. That's why we're called a band. Even though we're loners, we band together.
Okay, even I didn't like that one.
And the robotics team can fix the lights and the catwalk. It looks more interesting than what we were working on.
And my dad can get you, so much money. As long as you don't ask where it came from.
Deal!
You've taken everything from me. My life is over.
Dude, it's just high school. Why are you so worried about this?
I was going to go to Yale.
Wait, what should we do with Eugene?
Oh, do high schoolers still do the thing where they give each other swirlies? Oh, or do you guys just do murder nowadays?
Honestly, we should just get him expelled.
Okay, that tracks.
I concur.
That's fair.
Absolutely.
Well, great job, everybody. I know I have to leave tomorrow, but I'd love to see the results of all your work. It's nice to see people actually getting along, even though they were all pitted against each other. Huh. Well, I'm so excited to see the play tonight.
Yay!
But soft, what light through yonder window breaks. It is the east, and Juliet is the sun.
This is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Well, I'm about to do my mission recap, but something about today's mission made me think. There's somewhere I want to stop first.
What? Is this about... Oh. It's you.
Yeah. It's me.
Look, I'm sorry about...
I forgive you.
What? I haven't even said sorry yet.
But you were going to, right? So, I forgive you. I say a lot of stupid stuff in my mission logs. I'm not surprised you do the same thing. Besides, it's not like you knew I was going to be listening in.
No, I suppose not. Though that doesn't excuse what I said.
Look, Goose. I know we don't always see eye to eye. To eye to eye to eye to eye to eye. You know, because you have 5 eyes. But Director Lavender is the one who showed the clip. That wasn't really your fault. Listen, the only reason I'm going to argue with you is because you're an asshole. And that's the beautiful thing about our relationship.
Right. I'll keep in mind that the facility can and will use what I say against me if they deem it necessary. And B, I hate to inform you, but you are the asshole in this relationship.
I'm gonna turn off my audio device so the creative doesn't hear what I'm about to say. You motherfucker! Well, mission log 8 is complete. That high school was a lot more intense than any education I've received. And I'm kind of mad that that teenager was able to dupe me, but it all turned out all right in the end. It's sort of interesting to see a social environment like that with everybody being pitted against one another. It certainly allows the powerful people to stay in power, doesn't it? I felt really isolated recently. I thought it'd be easier to make friends at the facility. I wonder... never mind. I'm rambling again. Moving on. About the device. I turned it in already, but I was sort of curious. There was a name engraved on it. Dr. Chaos. It seemed kind of cheesy to me, but I wonder if that's a name from the reality it came from. Anyways, where should I go next?
Audio tape complete. Thank you for listening to entity number B333's mission log 8. You, creative, may decide where B333 goes next. Find the poll on our Twitter at Moirai Project and Instagram at the.moirai.project. This week's audience suggestion was from KD to include a thematic catchphrase. Every episode, we include one audience suggestion, so keep sending us suggestions via the questionnaire. This episode was written by Jayce, Garner, and Katherine Williamson. The guide is played by Alana Stallings. B is played by Katherine Williamson. Goose is played by Jayce Garner. Director Lavender is played by Grace Lyde. Dean is played by Youssef Mosalami. Dennis Harper is played by Regina Famatigan. Eugene King is played by Glenn Scahill. Elliot Evans is played by Jayce Garner. Finley Todd is played by Youssef Mosalami. Vanessa Vanderbilt is played by Alana Stallings. Jessie Johnson is played by Grace Lyde. Tony Monet is played by Emma Paulini.